Happy Humpday. A little Humpday motivation from the Oracle ValJones. If you can't stand the truth, then you might as well go on. Check out my YouTube. My YouTube live today was lit. It's still buffering, I guess, but check out my YouTube live anyway. At YouTube, ValJonesDaO, ValJonesDaO. You know, I remember one time that I used to have a website a long time ago, iamvaljones.com, and then it got co-opted and a lot of porn got put on it, a lot of Asian porn. And that was among just some of the things. Like, I really started realizing, okay, on my YouTube today, I talked about gangstalking, this gangstalking thing. This gangstalking, I talked about a lot of stuff. I talked about media, politics, or tricks, same thing. Therapists, like, okay. Politically speaking, how do we have so many politicians, yet nothing is being solved? People are losing jobs all the time. Now, people can say the economy is great, the economy is fine, the economy's not fine. People are not fine, and you wanted to gang stalk the wrong one. The 70-year-old woman with stage 4 chronic kidney disease. I mean, I pitied the fools. Let me tell you something about my community. They can try, but they know those who lied know that I know they lied. And why can't people mind their business is that when somebody comes up to my door or comes up, you know, to my house and removes something or has some business, what do you have to do with that? Why do you always have to get into somebody's face every time they come up in my yard? I have a problem with that. What if I got up in your face like that? And you know, ValJones is good at doing that, but I'm not doing that as much as I used to do because I realize people are really screwed, screwed in a variety of ways. And Saturn is screwing you too. Saturn return. This is also an astrology class. As I started, it's an astrology class, same thing. Because people be asked out, if you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, people lead with the wrong thing, but that's not me. Like I said, am I the only one in the community who hasn't slept my way to the top or whatever this be? Like, I don't sleep for money. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? And that too, this gang stalking. And I posted a couple of posts on YouTube where this wonderful woman who she did a spoof on it that she talking about 100 gang stalking. And I mean, it was absolutely perfect. If you look at my community post on my YouTube channel at ValJonesDaO, you will see that. But then she came around later on and talked about the reality of that too. See, we have to laugh. I have had coffee, by the way, but I woke up like this. I always do. Miss Barrett. Every time I think about Miss Barrett, I think about that too. Your mouth is having a hard problem keeping up with your mind, which is an impossible thing to do. And I can remember that stuff. How is she at 70 years old? She doesn't have dementia yet. I don't forget anything. I'm military tough. That too, let's talk about that. Oh, first off, June is Black Music Month. And that's that. June is Black Music Month. I find it very offensive that anytime blacks have something to celebrate, or brown people, or people of color, okay, the gay people have to, like, you know, try to co-opt that and get in the way. Like, the worst thing that a gay person can say is, we have the same struggle as you. Hold up, wait a minute. You have your own struggles. We don't take that from you. But to say that you have the same struggle as black people, you need to sit down. I mean, seriously, child. Court is in session. Where's my bell at? Tinkerbell. Where's my Tinkerbell? Because I'm about to read some of these clowns like RuPaul Drag Race. I do watch a lot of RuPaul Drag Race, by the way. Darlene Mitchell, you are a hoot. Okay. I mean, I have my favorites. I do. Listen, Mama Ru, I ain't got a problem with you, but it's when you guys have a problem with me. And I mean, you are guys in reality or whatever it be. And some people just do that for social media because they want the money and the fee. Like, does every black man in Hollywood have to wear a dress or be gay or bi for your entertainment? And whose entertainment purpose would that be? Is somebody trying to get me on an island and try to decapitate me? Am I going to have to annihilate somebody? But I will do it creatively. Look at the smile. Look at the glow. How old is she again? She's 70 years old. And looking like a Merovingian. It's a fairy tale about Mary the Merovingian, a different type of mermaid from a galactic world far, far away. Part Pleiades, part Arcturian, some say, and she could be making this up. Or not. You like stories, so here's your stories for today. Go on my YouTube channel. Real Rangers lead the way. Real Oracles lead the way. Real leads the way. It's the reality check. And it's the disrespect that people do. And I'm talking about the Hollywood industry and the media industry too. And politics, the politics. You know, this whole gangstalking thing. I heard the boom out. They're training. They've been training. The Marines are here. Yeah. Mama and monastery and summer school. Woo, child! Try to come around me if you dare. I'm more protected than I'm literally more protected than the president. And that be the problem for some. Well, sir, if you weren't so dumb, sit down, Miss Laura. You and Keem, sit down, okay? Or either say goodbye to Miss Laura. Don't let me get my chain go on today. Little troublemaker or big troublemaker. Daddy or daddy's kid. Which one wants to play? Maybe both. Mommy says sit back and chill. She is the hope and the dream and the faith in reality. No fake Imani's on me. My mom named me Faith. My daddy named me Faith. And they always say, keep the faith, like Adam Clayton Powell said. And I talk about how all of these festivals that I've done before, like when I did the festival, the first Stone Soul picnic that we had on Auburn Avenue, and that, I don't think I finished about that we had Atlanta lit. It was the biggest festival that they ever had. It was so funny. We had original P, Parliament Funkadelic, for all practical purposes, was there. And when they did Flashlight, there's nothing like seeing hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people jamming, and you see the flag, you see the fire trucks and the ambulances all going like flashlight, and they're all like flash to the light. Where did they do that at? They did that in Atlanta. I remember when Atlanta was hot. Now it's not. And it really is true. Me and my bestie used to say that if you think the person is if you no, well, never mind. If you know, you know. I'm gonna let that go. Oh my God! For some reason, I started thinking about it. Oh my God! It's what is that? Is that a cardinal? No, that's a robin. There's a beautiful orange bird. Is it a crow? No, it's a robin. It's a bunch of them. It's an orange bird with a big beak. Is that a robin? I don't know. I got to look that up. I'm in study school, summer study school. My studying keeps going on. Nature comes to me. Muhammad doesn't have to go to the mountain. The mountain comes to Muhammad. Snap. She's snapping today. Happy Hump Day from Wincy's child, okay? How do I look for somebody 7 years old who somebody tried to gang stalk to death? You will not Aunt Viv me nor Malcolm Jamal Warner me. I said what I said. Did you know that messing with me could end up leaving you dead? That is true. I mean, a lot of people are talking about that on YouTube. And I mean, you see stories and that's a cardinal. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of lady cardinals today. What's up, Leah? I know. How dare she says, don't worry about it. There's like somebody telling me in Fayetteville one time, like somebody I knew and grew up with, right? And you know, and I called the person by his name. Because, I mean, if I know you, I know you. But, you know, these people, you know, this clout chasing thing, this whatever it be, these H and I C's, that's why I don't mess with anybody. But I called the person by his name, their real name. Because, I mean, if I knew you, I grew up with you, I'm going to call you by your real name. Like, how dare you call a bishop that? Well, woo, child. Oh, I started to say the F word. Don't do that. You're alive. But I'm like, he was so-and-so before he was a bishop. Don't be bringing your little uppity little BS on me. Bitches need to learn how to sit down and shut up when they come around me trying to tell me what to do. Who are you? I have been told one time that I have a problem with authority. I don't have a problem with authority. I have a problem with authority who loves to disrespect, and you're not even the real authority. Who am I talking to? Boom! Big guns out today. Suns up, guns up, let's play. Do you know the greatest sci-fi, the greatest sci-fi movies of all time are going on right in front of your eyes, but you can't see. See now, so don't even think that is what it is. I mean, this is don't do that. This is Black Music Month. I'm strictly right now talking Black Music Month and my legacy, military legacy. And I'm just saying, I am enjoying the fact that somebody in the military is learning how to do marketing better. Where do you learn that from? Each one teach one, we do. So, who am I talking to? I don't know, but it's this Gangstalking thing. I do that. That means she's tapping in. She's getting ready to go in. It's this Gangstalking thing. And I talked about before that this Gangstalking stuff really started escalating with your last couple of presidents. Yep, it did. Yes, sir, it did. Yes, sir, it did. Now, a lot of people are scared to say anything. A lot of people are scared to say anything because, like I said, the lady talked about how the Gangstalking is horrible and it's horrific and it's despicable and nobody believes you. I mean, the courts don't believe you, the police don't believe you, and people set you up in a way to make you look crazy. So everybody's going to look at, I told you, it's like if you're, I've said it before, it's like if you're watching a football game, for instance. If you're watching a football game and you see this dirty, rotten player that's been playing dirty the whole time, but they're sneak at it, they're good at it. And, you know, the referee can't see. I mean, you got referees, that's why you have more than one referee, but they can't see everything, right? But you got this dirty player that's been slipping through the cracks and just doing things, you know, just doing little sneak attacks. And so finally, this player that is constantly doing a sneak attack and just goes off on the bit. Just goes off on, well, I can say that. I think I can say that on live, right? Goes off on a bitch, because that's a bitch move, and bitches do bitch move all the time. You want to be a bitch? I bet you I can be a bigger bitch. But I'm just going to smile and shine. Shine on. So, Chanela, and when is shine and when is Chanela? Anyway, so you got the dirty player who keeps doing these sneak attacks. And so the good player finally says, I have had enough. It's like he goes Samuel Jackson on the hoe. It's like, I have had enough of this, and just whack him. And then next thing you know, the flag is being thrown on the good player, because the good player looks like they're the one that did the crime when it was a bitch that did it, been doing it all the time, and the referee couldn't see that. Well, that's how Gangstalking is, okay? It's a lot like that people be like picking, and you have their little friends, their little kids, or whatever it be, and they have their little cameras up, and they got the recorders on. See, recording this, and they always record you, and then say, see, she did this, see, he did this, and you go to a court of law, or you go to the police and say, they did this, and they did that, and da. But what are they doing? See, it's a sad thing when you got criminals all around you who really, like, do you really not think that I don't know the criminal ish that you do? Like, everybody's not legal here, but I'm just trying to mind my business. But when you start to mind mine, then I get all up into your asshole. You know what I mean? Flicking them off like flies. It's the military coming out of me. My mama was military, my daddy was military, my husband was military. Don't play about me and my legacy. I have been studying. Do you know who Sergeant Earl Aldrich is? I've been studying things. I told you, Mama's Dairy and summer school. Mama's May came in, woo! And Daddy's Judas coming in, woo! You picked the right person to gang stalk. Isn't it amazing what God and the devil sets you up? Who am I talking to? I didn't finish the story when I was talking about somebody I just realized I was talking about somebody on my YouTube live, and I said, not your first wife, because I could tell the flip then when we were all like kind of compromised on who we gonna pick. Are we gonna pick this and we're gonna pick that one? I decided to pick nobody. I abstained. I'm like, I'm out. Because I started to see what this was all about. And so, you know, the all-seeing eye, well, who is the Illuminati? I mean, really, are we talking about the one that kind of disbanded in 1769 or whatever it be? Or are we talking about the new ones that's trying to be? Or are we talking about the new Eastern Stars and the new Masons? Because if the old Eastern Stars and the old Masons saw what you were doing now, Thoth and Isis and Ahmad got some problems with you, I'm going to let them sort it out. And they will, too. Saturn return. This is the time when everybody learns. Including your wannabe king president. Sir, now it's your turn. Child, pray for Barron. I do, because he's a Pisces. And Pisces, when you're high vibing, he's got a ways to go. He's still young. But I don't have a problem with you. And if you got a problem with me, you got a bigger problem. I mean, your family's the problem. Sit down, Miss Laura. I mean, how does his daughter and the neighborhood drug dealer, I mean, well, just, but you want to gang stalk me? Wow. That really worked out for J. Cole and his record sales, didn't it? Hi, Jay-Z. Poetic justice. I'm not Kendrick. I'm not Drake. I'm not even in the industry. You know, when you walk away from everybody because you realize, oh, is that what we're doing? And again, I want to thank my people who got me. Because somehow or another, well, as they say, all eyes on you. And I'm not Tupac, okay? See, this is one thing I know. You can't wave no drugs over my head. You can't wave no alcohol over my head. I haven't had a drink in like years. I still have this old Kahlua that I put up on my mantle for my ancestors, okay? It just kind of stays there. But I mean, this Kahlua is like, and then I've used it for, what you call it? Extract, like in a couple of cakes or brownies I make. Because I mean, that's what vanilla extract is alcohol, right? It's, but I don't, it's like 8 years. I don't know. That's how long it's been. It's Kahlua. I wasn't going to throw it away. I mean, does alcohol degrade? I don't know. But ancestors don't seem to mind. I guess not, because, you know, they guard me today, so maybe they like it. But what was I trying to say? Oh, yeah, this gang stalking thing. So 2026 is going to be an interesting year, but we're talking about the gang stalking, which has escalated, especially over your last couple of presidents. And I see some of the presidents or ex-presidents are doing podcasts too. Oh, isn't that cute? I'm not picking. I'm just saying people with money. I'm not amused at people, and I'm not saying this. I'm not saying that. But I find it just really weird why people with money who have all the clout and the integrity and all of this and all of that, why would they really try to gang stalk the people who they're supposed to be serving? Is that? How many of you were down with the Epsteins and the Weinsteins? Who am I talking to? How many of you were at the Diddy parties? How many? Who? How many people have learned how to control people through fear tactics and the such? How many people right now are going through Saturn returns and getting effed the effed up? I'm here for it. Saturn return, Saturn return, Saturn return, Saturn return, Saturn return is in my 6th, 7th, and 8th house, an Atlanta area code, by the way. So it's always something about Atlanta. Okay, reminding you, I was Fort Benning born and Fort Bragg raised. Oh, you picked on the right one, honey. Is this a game? Let's play. But we're gonna play it my way. Because I don't like what you do. You cheat at checkers and chess and whatever you do. You're just a cheater, pumpkin eater. Had a wife and couldn't keep her. Had a husband and sent him to hell. And then she joined him. Well. I'm just doing poetry. It's my comedy. It's my therapy. But how is it we have so many politicians and our country is still sucking? And it is sucking. And we want to be proud of this country of ours. But then there's that too. People say, well, it's our country. You go back to your country. Excuse me. Hold up. Who are you talking to? Let's see. If the free blacks and the Native Americans really got together, we should kick your happy little asses out and make you all pay. I don't care what the rest of them say. I want my damn reparations, okay? Because you owe me and you're going to pay anyway. Saturn returns today. I was trying to say Saturn. I was trying to say daddy, but it's the same Saturn, but it's Saturn, Jupiter, maybe Papa. Because my Saturn return goes through my mama's lineage, and I'm still learning I'm still learning the stuff on that side, the Tims in the home. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and check in on that bloodline. Check in all the craziness on my mama's side. My mom, it's always one person. There's always the good ones, okay? The good ones who really get the gift. And all the rest of the reason why the rest of them went crazy, well, we know why. Jealousy is a trip. Jealousy is a bitch. Jealousy and insecurity. And I've always said in radio too, do not blame your insecurity on my security. And yet they always do. So you can have people on YouTube or whatever it be. You know what? Maybe you're a people pleaser. I was nice to a lot of people. My initial go-to, my initial vibe is to be nice to everybody. Reminding you, I talk to birds, bees, dogs, cats, trees, flowers. If I stop talking to you, it's you. If I cut you off, it's you. Because Pisces, at least I do, I will give you chances and chances and chances until I don't. And after I don't, I won't. I will not open that door again. It's a wrap up, my friend. I don't care what you do. You can bring all that fake money all you want to. You can gang stalk me till the cows come home. Then at a certain point, if you don't leave me alone, I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm going to have to kill a gang stalker today. And then I really start to go out and play. But my mommy and daddy says, no blood on my hands, okay? So you have to do it a creative type of way. So you don't think the military is learning from me? I think they are. I think there's some special forces and special ops that they like what they see, don't you, boys? Hello, boys. Let's play. I'm not. What's her name? Carly in the movie. I'm. These voices in my head. No, I'm not that. Okay. But I do hear things. My hearing is supersonic. It's really quite almost like a radar. So of course they will watch me. I'm an anomaly type of thing. Which gets back to the greatest sci-fi is going on right in front of you, because what if there are aliens here? Who you think would know before you would? But do you really think that they're going to tell you? Did they tell you before? And I mean, if you did know, what would you do? I was watching Close Encounters of the Third Kind last night, and I'm like, epic movie, by the way. I'm telling you, there's something about those shoes. I can say that, says the original Hebrew. Don't come for me unless you want to. I'm not Madonna. Don't let me Kabbalah you. With a Q. Okay. So, but I was like looking at that movie, epic movie, by the way. You should do a movie about me with. He knows who I'm talking to. Anyway, and I will give credit where credit's due. That movie was epic. A little slow getting there. But, I mean, it could have been long. He said a lot of stuff was chopped out and stuff like that. But I liked it. I still liked it. I was just like, just the interesting, the beauty, you don't make movies like that now because your budget's cut. And you used up all the money. And that's what I don't get to. How's all the money gone? I mean, it's just paper. You kill trees every day. I mean, you print paper. So is there really such a thing as a deficit? Like, why can't you just print more paper? I don't know. But somehow or another, politicians always find a way to give themselves a raise. Pause. The Goodyear plant, or whatever it's called now, is closing down for the third time in a row. We'll see if it closes down in reality. Notice how the last 3 election years, the Goodyear plant is closing down. I mean, does anybody else notice that but me? Now, jobs will be lost. And we are really in a war. Don't let them fool you. We're a flat dab in the middle of a war. Iran's not playing with anybody. I find it funny that the same person that said out of his mouth, we don't deal with terrorists, yet you're trying to make a deal with terrorists. Make up your mind. You don't make sense. And let me say this, Geminis, man. I'm a Gemini rising. I have it in my first and second house. I can read these bitches like Darlene Mitchell reads these folks on RuPaul's Drag Race. You know what I'm talking about? Don't let that go over your head. But someone went, damn, Val snapped. Go ahead, girl. I will. Speaking of which, I clearly do not agree with everything this overly masochistic, but I find a humor in it with our Secretary of Defense. Toxic masculinity. I don't know. But you know what? To this degree, he makes sense. I don't really want to see men in the military wearing dresses this month. Like, we're at war. I mean, we're at real war. America already looks a little ooh, to the rest of the world, okay? So, I mean, you know what? If you want to wave your banner, go ahead. Be bi, be gay. But women in the military has to wear pants, so bitch, put on your pants. Nobody wants to see you, nobody wants to see big burly men, wearing a dress. Not right now. We're at war, bitch. We're at war! So to that degree, he makes sense. I agree with that. Like, no. Wear your pride some other kind of way. But right now, this is not the time for military men to be wearing dresses, okay? You all got to make sense and don't get caught up in the doggone trap. Who is gangstalking who? I think all of these people got to clap. And I said that. That's a bad type of clap, if you know what I mean. I told you syphilis was in that thing the whole time. But hey, I don't know nothing. Just that my mother was a real nurse. I know that. Not a heroin addict or not a crack addict or not a whore. My daddy was a real drill sergeant, a real CW, a real activist in this community and more. And you're going to raise some trifling little know-nothing little fake ass wannabes in front of me. You got me clearly messed up. You clearly don't know about me. That is why this community, I would like for you to go up to these people that have a problem with Val Jones and ask them to their face and see if they twitch and look them dead in the eyes. What's your problem with Val Jones again? Well, why don't you like Val Jones again? What did Val Jones do to you? Has Val Jones ever helped you in anything? Did she ever help you in anything? What did she do? What did she do that was so horrible that you felt the need to gang stalk her or try to turn the world against her? What did she do? Was it the fact that she was smarter and more intelligent than you? How dare she with a little darky girl? That she was not confused or amused? And she knew stuff like, ooh, J. Edgar Hoover was a confused black person. And Hitler was a confused Jew. I mean, if we want to go into the ancestry and you say, this little bit can make you Negro, well, bam! We're doing math today. Val Jones does some math. And I don't have to be Neil deGrasse Tyson. See, it's the industry, it's that. The industry picks who they want to put in front of their cameras, who they can control. So people have to play this role. Now, you know me. I'm going to be original as original can be. Ask Mark Marcel about that. If there is a Mark Marcel. What's going on, bro? Shout out to Bima. And all the bald-headed hoes. I'm watching Hot Bench. The bench is hot. The block is hot, too. So, it's a hump day. There is motivation in this. I'm just saying, to those who've been gang stalked, and it's been quite many, and it's hard. Nobody's listening to you. And you feel like nobody's watching you. But I want you to know, keep telling your stories. Don't crash out on these fiends. Because that's what they want you to do. They want you to go so crazy that you give them a reason to lock you up and put you in jail or self-delete. Now, I'm telling you now, I got so many receipts that I wish you would take me into a court of law. Because like my memory, I keep everything. Do we really want to bring the paper out? I like the lie detectors. I still demand 12 lie detectors on me. Place them on me. Everywhere you go. Wherever you want to put them. I want military grade lie detector tests. I want the good ones. I want the ones that work. I want the ones that Jack's going to use. I want the ones that you use for court martials. When it's like you about to take off somebody's head and execute them. Like that. I want that. I'm about that truth. My speaking astrologically, my moon is in the 7th house in Libra. So my moon is about justice. You know what I mean? And wasn't a great prophet? Isn't the 7th sign a spiritual sign? Spiritual discernment. Who's going to be on my team? Who's talking about real spirituality? I'm not talking about religion, because religion does not faze me. Religion is relying on a legion of people who always want to control you and tell you what to do. Poor grandma, poor grandpa don't have money to pay their bills or to pay their food, but you saying they got to pay their tithes while your rich preacher is flaunting with his seventh wife and his all his kids and everybody's got cars that you pay for. They're living large on your back, on your work, on your loyalty and your legacy, and it's that. How dare you? A country that's supposed to serve the people, now the people are serving you. Bitch, you got this whole game jacked up. That's not what you're going to do. That's what Saturn says. I'm a representative of Saturn, okay? So NASA is always looking at me, by the way, and that's why the military is always flying over me, okay? Because they know about these alien things. They say I'm alien. I mean, I could be, but I don't know. I know a little bit about Pallades and Arcturian, but I could be making that up for Facebook TV. I know I've been in TV too. Black Music Month, but a little bit of Black history too, reminding you not only was I the first woman, the first queen of Foxy 99 here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So the first two voices you heard, two Pisces, one white, one black. Tony Light was a program director, and I did from 7 to midnight. So the first time you heard the Top 9 at 9 or Cool Carolina Nights, that was Val Jones. But nobody knows about me, right? Sure. And when we had the first African American festival or culture fest, or World Peace Fest, I keep missing so many festivals. I've done so many festivals, I don't remember. With Bill Curtis. Black Music Month, Bill Curtis gave him his flowers before. Fayetteville loves to give people their flowers. Fayetteville loves funerals. Fayetteville got caught up too. You got caught up in the gangstalking and the land grab and the bad real estate things. Ooh, child. It's this real estate stuff that people do. I mean, my business said, is America owned by China or Russia? I think they're owned by Belarus. Why is all the music, even if I play the music, I'm not monetized on YouTube, so I can do whatever I want to do. But I just find it funny how if the music is blocked, the music is always blocked in Belarus and Russia. UMG, what's the problem with you in Belarus? And the Spotify. Let's talk about that, how so many people want to get on Spotify. And they threw me away for a bag that they thought they were going to get. But do you know, there's certain people I can say, you know how much, because I have done my research. Here's a reality check. So for all that you did and all that, I'm this, I'm that, I'm running this stuff, I did that. You know what AI said? AI said in your whole entire music career, you made $500 on Spotify. Poetic justice. Oh my God! These are funny. These are hilarious times. Hilarious, spooky, crazy, whatever it be. I told you I'm not Drake, Kendrick, and Drake. I'm not Kendrick. Don't play with me, Compton. See, I'm the beast that you made. I'm the beast the beast made. Who said that? Oh no, Malcolm X said the chickens have come home to roost. These chickens are clucking. They're clucking. I think it's a hoot. Some people think I'm a hoot. I am a hoot. But people really do this gangstalking thing, and it's horrible. It's treacherous, and it's criminal. And I mean, it's the defamation of character and the stuff that you do. Do you know I could literally, if I took all this serious, I could literally sue all of you and be the richest bitch in the world. But I don't feel like tying up my life for the moment in court like that. Or music is not, music. Money is not important, but it is important as that. So don't think I'm just going to let it slide, because you're going to pay me my money, bitch. I've got some crypto stuff that I can't get into. I don't remember the passcode. Were you supposed to be paying somebody some money, and they were supposed to be investing that in a crypto account for you, but they didn't invest it in a crypto account for you. They invested it in their own pocket, in their drug habits too. You know, speaking of cartels and the mob, you have somebody that's actually stealing your stash. And it's not me. See, I'm good for math. Regardless of what side of the fence you're on. I'm really good for math. And I'm very, very truthful and honest too. So which would you rather have in your corner? The person who lies all the time? I mean all the time. Or the person who tells the truth all the time? Now, I know some people say it's not good to tell the truth all the time. I get that. I really, really do. But I'm going to stand on integrity. I will stand on integrity far more than I will stand on a lie, because that's just not how I was raised. That's not what I'm going to do. So I don't care what color you are. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care about none of that. But when you're looking at a Saturn return and who's leading the way, and especially if these kids need a better role model, okay, and I know people say, well, I don't want to be a role model. But you want their money. These kids are buying your records. These kids are paying for your concerts. These grown folks are too. The people who rock with you, and they're spending their money to support you. And this is what you do. You get them, you get your loyal followers or your loyal subjects, and you treat everybody like simps and stands. Well, maybe I should treat you like a simp and stand too. You're a fan, bitch, and you know who I'm talking to. You picked the wrong one. Jupiter Jones is ascending. Clue. I just decided to come on and do this live today. But the best sci-fi movie going on all over the place right now is with the military. That's why I rock with my military, okay? And I'm not going to say that everybody in the military is okay. They're not. Clearly they're not. You cannot be. And I talked about this whole therapist thing too. Everybody's a therapist. Now everybody's a therapist or plays one on TV. With so many politicians, how's the government so shady and flaky and effed up? With so many therapists, why are so many people and so many children effed up? Somehow the math is not mapping. But you don't want to hear that truth. You rather hear bald-headed hoes and women who look like you belong on RuPaul's Drag Race. At least drag queens are supposed to be looking like drag queens. But what about you? Can we get our black women on these so-called reality shows to stop looking like you're some type of, you know what? Why you all got to look like drag queens, yo? Why you got to wear this big fake hair, the bat lashes, over made up? It's like a man who can't stand women is telling you what to do. And there we go. Bingo. A man who can't stand women trying to control everything. Oh, I saw that. Oh my God, that was a dragonfly. That was one of the red dragonflies. Oh, that's another one. Oh, what does a red dragonfly mean? I gotta look that up. It's somebody, well, you know I love dragonflies. Dragonflies remind me of helicopters. I'm in monastery. I'm learning different types of planes. I'm in summer school. I've been in monastery, but I'm learning different type of planes. So, and there goes the cardinal again. Okay, it's the worst I say. It's like nature just. We're here. Like I can't lie about this or say I'm making it up, okay? I'm like, Saturn be like in my face. Like, we're letting you know you're not making this up. You say it and it comes. You say it and it happens. And that's what they say. Val, you're manifesting. Your words are powerful, okay? You see why they want you on whose side they trying to play with you, because they want to control you, but they cannot control me. And that is, and you know, and the thing about it is, I'm a good person. I'm always going to be a good kid. I was raised with integrity. I was raised with loyalty. I was raised with knowing what class is. But character assassination, I'm not in that ish until you start to assassinate mine. And then I go right to the nip. I nip the problem in the bud. And then I make that bitch mine. I am watched by NASA and a lot of things. I could be making it up, but you're watching me, so I might be more than just a little thing. I'm a big thing to some people, they say. Look at all these reunions. Look at all these people who I grew up with. Look at them and look at me, okay? If I dyed my hair black, which I thought about doing, but then it's like, I don't want the black dye just dripping all over the place, because I just wash my hair almost every day. So I said, well, who am I trying to impress? And now, and if I do that, then you say, oh, the Kardashians, you know, or Beyonce, or they brought gray hair. Yeah, sure, they brought gray hair back. Okay, sure they did. Don't you look pretty in your gray dress, Michelle? Good luck with your podcast. Chicago been watching me for a long time. You know, Leos in their integrity are beautiful people, but when they're not in their integrity, it's sad. I don't really care what type of religion you belong to or where you're from. You can tell people who had good moms and good dads. You can tell people who have not been bought out to lie. And one thing you can't do is say you're me and you haven't taken a payoff. Did I lie? Did I stutter? Some people need to learn how to stay in their place today. You want a character assassinate me? Then the beast comes out to play. Who is this one little old woman who's taken a whole community of haters and fakers and cults and witches and, well, I mean, I've Harry Pottered this whole Slytherin clan. And I'm not even at the top of my power yet. I'm like 99%, man. This is not 100. I usually go 120, 130, 140%. This is 99% for me. Just wait till next year when I'm really going to be getting it in. I'm in the money. I'm in the money. Because trust these people are going to pay what they owe. So that is all I wanted to say today. Happy Hump Day. Motivation for my people, y'all. Salute to the ones who finally being reinstated because they didn't want to take the VATs. And somebody decided, well, we're going to reinstate you with pay. Remember how they were just getting rid of people in the military, okay? Because people in the military were saying, like, we don't know about this because we know about some people who took this and fell out, or who took this and immediately got sick, or who took this and died. It's not a matter of security for the world. It's a matter of you shut down every conversation, right? Like, the one thing being a nurse's kid and still having my mom's medical journals. It's like, to make it simple for you, aspirin. When has aspirin changed? What is aspirin? Salicylic, you know the name. The name. But aspirin's still aspirin. Like mushrooms are still mushrooms. Know what I mean? Now, if I was speaking DMT, you'd be all right with me. It is that. So we're into the drug thing. Well, big pharma. It's a money thing. A drug dealer by any other name is still a drug dealer, and you need addicts, don't you? I preach your health is your wealth. You preach people need meds and therapy, but the meds and therapy are a little bit skewed and subdued. You're not preaching health. You're preaching money and codependency. I'm preaching health and self-sustainability and self-love. Love thyself, know thyself before you can know someone else. That's why your preacher, your teacher, your politician, whatever it be, all these fake-ass politicians around here, that I've done your commercials, and I did a great job for you, too. You got something bad to say about me? Should I talk about all the preachers and the politicians who tried to sleep with me? But that's not what I was about. It's not fun when the rabbit got the gun or Bob Jones Jr. comes out. Ask some of my ex-kin and ex-friends. They know exactly what I'm talking about. And I do realize that this gangstalking thing is going to go on. It's for at least a couple of years, because that's what it's about. It's election year. But I'm just letting you know. All eyes are on me, but I'm not Tupac, yo. If you catch me with some drugs, it was planted on me. So you research the person who would arrest me. You research everything. In fact, you research me. Research and vet the hell out of me. Vet me and vet me and vet me till you can't vet me anymore. Try to dig up some dirt. Go ahead. Let's see what you dig up. And you better make it stick, bitch. Because if you don't, I am suing the ball game off of you. I don't know if you can say the other word on YouTube. I mean, this is Facebook Live. But you know what I mean. Because I'm not about money till I have to be about money. But if we're going to play this thing, oh, bitch, I'm going to make everybody broke. Broke. You think you broke me? Did I break you? No, but bitch, I'm going to break you. I'm going to break you till there is nothing left to break. I'm a sweetie. I'm a nice person until, you know what? Until that earth starts to shake and that sky starts to rumble, and next thing you know, it's a Red Sea all over again, or it's Nibiru coming down, red Kachina, blue Kachina coming on in. Maybe it's the black Kachina this time, but anyway, it's Black Music Month, and I am a big thing to somebody, and I just wanted to say that. But the greatest sci-fi story going on in this decade, in this generation, is going on right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, and right here where you're at. So I'm really where I need to be. I'm strategically placed. I'm burning some sandalwood incense and the ash just dropped. I'm strategically placed. I'm on assignment in between all I need to see. I know you know what this is, right? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I keep the things I love. Listen, this Milli Vanilli album, can I sell this? Can I sell this on Venice? It's worth everything. I have a Milli Vanilli CD, Arista Records. Wow, Motown too. Before JC learned how to treat, try to do what he do, drug dealing, whatever that is, Berry Gordy was a bit of a gangster too. Motown, he didn't pay his people either. But at least you taught your people how to act. You taught them how to have class. You had groomers. The groomers were groomers back then because we represented a different type of thing than what they represent now. Right now, you have these kids looking up to Drewski and Tiso Touchdown. Somebody literally said, "I'll pick Drewski over you any day." Okay, you do that. You go there and you do that and you stay there. All the people who will pick Drewski and Tiso Touchdown and Little Mama Red or whatever it be, Little Sexy Red and all that, all those people go there. You go over there. You go over there. Far away. Further, go further away. You stay there. I don't mix spam with my good stuff. That's like stupid. That's like, having good Johnny Walker and mixing it up with some rock gut. Like, who does that? Anyway, that's all I had to say today. Val Jones, happy hump day. That's your motivation story for today. The woke storyteller. I am Val Jones. People think that you're going to forget stuff. I don't forget nothing. And I'm good being alone. In fact, I shine better when I'm alone. I mean, I've got my own food. I can sleep in my own bed. I love it. I go to bed every night going, I don't have to hear nobody snore. I don't have to be settled with a bore. I don't need to be around somebody to tell me some stories. So I'm like, no, I'm good. So the best therapy for me, especially right now, is just for me to be me, because I'm still making money legally. Selling drugs, I've never sold drugs, and I will not do that. I will not sell drugs or ass for money. That's not me. Who does that? Who does that? Apparently, a lot of people do that. So, did it occur to you that you have all these people who they justify that and they normalize that because that's what they do, but they're all mad at me because that's what I don't do? Ooh, let's run that back again for the slow people in the room. You have a lot of people who's actually selling ass and selling drugs or selling a whole bunch of stuff that ain't love for money. And doing it some illegally, I might say too. I mean, it's the stuff, the way you do it. It's quite illegal in what you do. And then you want to gang stalk me because I am the only one not doing that. People always want to jump on the one that's different. What is a misfit? A misfit is supposed to be something that's just different than the rest of the society, right? A divergent or something like that. But they look like everybody else. Like, men wearing dresses? No, not in the military. You are effing up yourself. We are at war, huh? No. I don't give a damn what month you think this is. There are ways to show your pride, but that is not the way to go. We're at a full-fledged war. Do you know how it looks when you're dealing with people who just kill people for fun? That's just what they do. They kill people. These are people who are serious about war. And you just trying to do something for some TikTok and social media views. Are you insane? Is the military not paying you enough money? What the hell is wrong with you? See, that's why, you know what? That's why mommy said she make a good soldier that day. I said, no, she wouldn't. Cause I mean, she would, and then again she would, but she would be too hard on her troops. I'm too hard. I never thought I was too hard. That's funny how my daddy would think. I think, well, I actually know. Let's be real about that. It's not that. Daddy just didn't think I would be a good soldier because he know, like, somebody, you know, you got some crazy people in the military who's gonna wake me up just because I'm a woman or a black, and then just go on front on me, and then I have to go full metal jacket on a bitch. I've seen myself and everybody at full metal jacket. That's one movie you should watch, seriously. That right there made me say, nah, military's not cut up for everybody. It's not cut out for everybody. You know, I'm hearing stuff like, well, I'm hearing like stuff outside. But I'm hearing, hot bench on TV too. But I'm clearly hearing something outside. I mean, maybe it's the people like, sneaking around like, what's she talking? Bitch, don't you have something else to do? I'm serious. Like, this stuff is getting old and boring. If I had made a promise to my mom and my dad, like, you will not go up into people's faces this summer, okay? Promise. Look at me. Yes, ma'am. You will not go up into people's faces this summer, right? You will not go up into people's faces this summer, right? Okay. You will focus on Soul School Cafe and you will make money and you will sleep and you will eat food and you will have a happy time in your therapy. But with all these therapists, why is our nation so mentally screwed? Because there's money in pain. There's money in misery. And misery is still misery regardless of the name. Drug dealers are drug dealers and a drug is still the same. You are preaching fear. You're selling shame. You're selling horror. You're selling everything that wants to drive people crazy and lazy and whatever it be. And we are really at war. And that is a reality. People are dying. People are dying. And there's a whole bunch of deaths to go because people got to, people did some really wacky stuff with the numbers. So they got to cover their tracks, right? If you know, you know. And like I said, I really wasn't even going to even do all of this. I was just minding my business, but bitches don't know how to stay in their place. So I can understand why you don't like ValJones, okay? But I love ValJones, and I'm glad I'm this way. I don't have to be like you. I didn't take the payoff like you. I didn't jump on the hate train like you. I didn't run and go hide and then you call my mommy and daddy. I call my mommy and daddy and God and goddess and the angels come through. So who might my mommy and daddy be? Saturn and Jupiter says, bitch, y'all gonna play for what you did. Yeah, you must not know about me. Must not know about me. Sen, I'm fanning myself with 45s. 9. That's the math. She does this all the time. Oh my God. She crazy. Yeah, send a crazy person who's trying to mimic. What you say? I'm surprised, man. Nobody's called today. Like, wow. Normally they do. They're sitting there shocked. Shocked. They're evidently not amused. Oh, I have blocked a lot of people, though. Or they're dying. Same thing. Standing on the verge of getting it on, just getting it on. Funkadelics. And on the other side, James got a little bit of bitch in him. Polydor, Marvin Gaye, Come Get to This, Isley Brothers, Between the Sheets, Stevie Wonder, That Girl. I still have 45s, man. Gordy, which is still Motown. Mary Jane Girls, Candyman. Jimmy Castor, I Can Never Break Away. I Can Never Break Away. When did you do this on CM? This was one of the last songs that you did. It was on Creative Funk. Which is how DJ Cool actually started on Creative Funk too. Wait a minute. Yeah. I remember when he first came to Power 93, and I broke that record too, Creative Funk, with and Al Jarreau. I interviewed him at Jams in Greenville, yo. Hi, Val. Thank you for your warm heart and love for the music and me. Love, Al Jarreau. Also Pisces. See, people who know. People who know about me. And people who lie about me. And ask you, though, why do they lie so much? What is their problem with me? So if you believe the liar and you believe the crazy person, then that might make you a liar or crazy, too. Or are you just scared? You don't know what to do. I mean, there have been judges, real judges and lawyers, and even police people too, and even military too, who've been gang stalked by these gang stalkers. Listen, they are very wicked and shrewd crew. They are the Voldemorts of society. They are. I am not like, please understand or not. I am by no means making light of this. They are the Voldemorts of society. But Harry Potter / Hermione / Good Witch Glinda got to do what she got to do. They say the battle is the Lord's. Well, you mess with the Lord's daughter. And everything I said could not be true. But if it is true, what would that mean for you? Can you imagine? The greatest sci-fi and epic story in your whole entire generation is happening right now to you. Who's stuck in the Matrix now? Said the real Oracle. Anyway, I hear the helicopter way in the background. Happy Humpday. Real ones lead the way. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the money. I know. Money girl. If you like my vibe, I don't really, you know what, I'm gonna be real with you. I mean, I do actually have some people following me right now. I have new followers. I get new followers every day. But I'm in such a way, I'm like, I'm not much of a people person today. I mean, I've never been that much of a people person, but I had to do it because of my job. But I'm like, you know, 90% of the time, if somebody's following me, I'm thinking, you're probably with the gang stalking mob. Not you. You're gonna have to be another bitch that I have to read on person. You're gonna have to see up front and personal, and that's gonna suck for you. Because I'm telling you, I'm in my prime, and I'm only at 99%, bitch. I'm trying to warn you. Ooh, you learn nothing from the fifth element. Allergies too, man. Allergies. I know mommy says we're going to make sure she stays away and in the house and cool and chill with her air conditioner and everything with her allergy pills, because grass pollen is not playing with me. It is like, I just don't get it, but I do get it. So that's mommy, and that's a weird Saturn way of Mother Nature protecting me. You ain't going to be outside because it's too damn hot. And this pollen be kicking your ass. It's good to have meds. It's good to have it and don't need it than rather need and don't have it. Like, I guess I could get a shot for my allergies, because I mean, I am, the allergy stuff, I'm like, it seriously eats me up. But I just don't do shots. I just don't do shots. I don't like shots. I even hate it when they be drawing my blood so much. And I'm like, why y'all be drawing my blood all the time? But I think I get it. What if this conspiracy theory said true? I don't know. Like, how is she doing this? What is she? But she's quite sound. She's quite sound and quite efficient too. If she fell, she got back up. She doesn't have the rails, and that's why you can't get SSI. You really want to take my Social Security away and stop me from making legal money? Oh, bitch, I'm going to have to slay. I'm not Beyonce. I don't need JC. And I will say this about that. I don't respect this man's moral values per se and everything he does. But I do respect that when he got up on that stage and went, F you, F you, F you, and F you, you must have forgot who the F I was. I don't even know why I'm messing with you, because you introduced me to that bitch over there. So I got a problem with you too, cuz. And I'm like, you went on somebody else's stage and cussed the promoter out. I was like, well played. Something a Sagittarius would do. And then I said my 6th, 7th, and 8th house, my North Node is in Sagittarius too. Honey, I don't even know what happened in the rest of the picnic, but I just saw that freestyle. I'm like, okay. And now you got people like, oh, this is always corny, whatever. I don't care what y'all think, but I got what I needed out of it, because I'm like, that's that energy. Now, that's something that maybe a Pisces wouldn't do per se, because I'm a Pisces sun. But that Sagittarius energy, those of you know, I've gotten up on stage and cussed out everyone. I've cussed out the mayor in front of the mayor, in front of everybody. I've cussed out people. I've cussed out the Lord. I've cussed out everybody. I mean, I did that. I've done that. So. And it's the gall, it's the audacity. It's the audacity of how you speak dirty and rotten on my name. You play other allergies, man. You play in my face at that, and you think I won't come for you? You must not know about me or my legacy, bitch. Back in the day of real gangsters, let's just say ValJones didn't have to worry about a thing. I knew people who I probably shouldn't even know. My daddy didn't really tell me about some of the people and on certain cousins that nobody would talk about. He would just take me around them. And, then, so he said, you never have to worry about a thing. My mama didn't tell me nothing. I had to find that out the hard way. Saturn lessons. Saturn will make you work for it. You'll find out when you need to know. Oh. So when I say I have a little bit of Peaky Blinders in my family. The whitest black girl in the family. Whatever, bitch. Anyway, that's it. That's today's show. Wednesday motivation from, or whatever this is. What do I call this? The day's Ranger Major Report. Will I do this every day? Absolutely not. I don't even know what I'm doing it today. Because it's too hot. But I just wanted to come through. It's your happy Humpday story. This is happy for me. I've got good things to do. But Gangstalking is real. So I would suggest those of you who are still engaged in these contracts and want to do that, I would suggest you step the F back unless you want to be laid 6 feet under. That's facts. Lethality and legality. I should be watched by the military. I really should be. And I am. And I'm good at that. Yay. I'm married to the military. Anyway, the greatest, most epic sci-fi story, and whatever story this is going on in your life right now. Choose the people that you first choose yourself. Because experience is the greatest teacher. Experience will always be the greatest teacher. Books can say a lot of things, but experience will always be your greatest teacher. And your greatest teacher will not be stunting for social media or YouTube views. I just do what I do because it's comedy for me. It's comedy and therapeutic too. I still remember the little therapist from Lumberton of all places, Robinson County, said, "You can't look at the sun and not go blind." Well, bitch, I've been looking at the sun all my life, and now I'm 7 years old, and I still see the BS in you. Like I see the BS in a lot of you, like, well. Add two, Brute. Add two. Okay. Good luck with this next year coming up, because Saturn return is a real thing. And they're seeing it too. And mommy said, whatever happens, you gotta let it happen. I heard that. Boom. Daddy said that too. Whatever happens, you gotta let it happen. You can't go back and you can't look back at that lot. Once you've been moved and lifted up out of Sodom and Gomorrah, in that energetic field, see, there it is right there. That's a beggar or somebody who wants attention. But just like I disconnect stuff. Not today, Jose, Pepe, Dede, Nene, Meme, whatever it be. $500 of Spotify money in the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years. How's that working for you? Seriously. I suggest you pull that Gangstalking down, clown. Because I be answering phones and be stacking numbers. I got a list. I dare you to take me to court. And my husband would say, please don't take her up on a dare. Because when she does that, you've already been hit. You've been hit by a smooth criminal. But I'm not criminal. And let's just say I'm not trying to be subliminal. I'm about my justice. And if I have to kill all these gang stalkers myself, I've got my ways. But this summer I'm going stealth. Anybody else want to call? See, that's how you handle them. You just cut them off. And go on with your life. If it's not about real money, legal money, don't engage. Because these people, no matter what they say, they haven't changed. And they are not nice. They want to get you somewhere where they can take off your head or shoot you full of something and you end up being dead. Do I look like I'm Caitlyn Jenner's best friend? I said what I said. Bobby. Barbara. Whatever it be. Anyway. Soul School Cafe. Go check out my YouTube channel. ValJones be dropping some therapeutic tea. Well, I like to call it coffee. Maybe it's just good, clean water, which is what we all need. Wow. And Duke Progress Energy is going up again? Again? That's gangster. But that's what happens when you got somebody who doesn't really care and about bad business in the presidency. Bitches, don't play with the truth, because the truth will not play with you. But you're going to learn one day, or not. You're going to learn. That is for sure. Okay. Like what I say? $ Cashapp, $ValJonesDaO, or PayPal at iamvaljones@gmail.com. I do commercials, by the way. I do real legitimate commercials. I do commercials and voiceovers. I actually work for a living, so I do for voiceovers commercials, not just for YouTube. I've been in the broadcasting industry for about 40 years now. So really all your life I've been doing that, and for any format too. Only thing I don't really do is do ghetto. I somehow haven't managed to like speak that ghetto language. That's just not something that's just not me. You know, I'll leave it up to the new people that do that, who thinks that's ghetto fabulous. But you know, I've got too much class for that. I'm of the other black legacy where we had class. We were brilliant with our music, with our style, with our hair, with our looks. We were naturally gorgeous. And we were so brilliant. I remember a time when our black brilliance couldn't be shook. But now it's been taken over by crooks and ratchet ass folks that want to steal on our culture like vultures, and they claim and look at everybody else. Our own brothers and sisters have forgotten themselves, and that's why you're losing your health and your wealth. And then you want to come from the only one who really tried to lift you up and save you, and you want to sacrifice me? Well, I hope you all die just the way you came in this ish. So mote that be. I told you I'm nice when I'm nice, but when I'm as real as can be. Ask them to their face today. What is it about Val Jones you love or hate? And let's see what they have to say. Let's see. Have a good day. Happy hump day. Learn some things. At the very least, you better learn about me. So School Cafe this Sunday, Mixcloud and Podomatic. Ninjas in space. I know, right? All right. Bye-bye. June is Black Music Month. Be proud. I am. Because I'm definitely proud of just being